Hi, my amazing, fabulous firsties. So you'll notice I'm someplace different today. Well, it is such a beautiful day out here that I decided to do your science video outside. But first, I've got to do something real quick, okay? Hold on just a second. I've got to get something. Okay, I'm going to take these off. I'm going to put these on. Oh, that is so much better. So why do you think I might have put my sunglasses on? Did you say because of the sun? Yeah. Well, the sun is what we're going to be talking about today. So as I'm outside, have that sun, I have my Groot cup with some ice water in it. And so I am ready to talk to you about the sun today. And the sun is kind of a big deal. And it just so happens that the book that I'm going to read to you is titled, The Sun is Kind of a Big Deal. And this book was written by Nick Saluk. Okay. The sun is kind of a big deal. And take a look. So there's the sun and then all the planets in our solar system. The sun is kind of a big deal by Nick Saluk. All of the planets and the sun live together in the solar system like a big family. The sun is our solar system's very own star. Seriously, the sun is an actual star. It's the only star in our solar system, and it sits right in the center, holding everything together. So take a look at that. Yeah, then we have the other planets. They're like, "Can I have your autograph?" So what's in the solar system besides the sun and the planets? Well, dwarf planets. There's 5 rocky bodies that are smaller than planets. Asteroids, which are small rocky objects that move between Mars and Jupiter in the asteroid belt. Meteors, which are streaks of light created when pieces of space rock or metal speed past the Earth's atmosphere. And if you see a shooting star at night, it's actually a meteor. Then comets, which are icy rocks that shoot through space and leave a trail of gas and dust. And aliens. Okay, maybe not, but we're always looking for them. The sun is the biggest thing in the solar system. It's even bigger than Earth. Way bigger. Way bigger. Like over 1,000,000 times bigger. It burns. This is why I keep my distance. There are much smaller stars than the sun, but all the other stars you see are really far away. Really, the other stars are in a totally different solar system and have their own planets. So the stars we see at night, those are actually in other solar systems. The planets move around the sun like a big racetrack in space. Each planet has its own special path that it follows. That's called an orbit. Some planets are faster than others, but each one stays in its lane. I really feel like I have to go farther than you guys. Oh, look at that. There's Earth. Or rather, that's Pluto, I guess, because, oh, that's the farthest. It takes a whole year for Earth to go all the way around the sun. Do you know how many times you have been around the sun? Well, I'm going to give you a clue. I have been around the sun 41 years. Well, so that's the hint. How old are you? Are you 6? You've been around the sun 6 times. Are you 7? You've been around the sun 7 times. While the Earth is going around the sun, the moon is spinning around the Earth. The moon goes around the Earth 12 or 13 times in 1 year. That's about once a month. Depending on where the moon is in its cycle, we may only see part of it. The rest of the moon is in shadow. When we see the whole moon, it's called a full moon. And we just talked about the moon, so that's some very interesting facts. The sun never stops working. It does a ton of important jobs for Earth. In fact, we wouldn't be around without the sun. So why is Earth so important? 2 words. Plants and animals. Oh wait, that's 3 words. Huh. The sun gives us light so we can see, but it takes about 8 minutes for light to get to us because the sun is so far away. But it's definitely worth the wait. Earth spins around in a full circle every day. That's why when it's nighttime for you, it's daytime for the other side of the world. The sun is always there, even when you can't see it. Sometimes it looks dark outside during the day because the sun is behind the clouds, but it is still there. Hey, move it, clouds! I was making shadow puppets. So is the sun hiding behind clouds today? No, because it is bright and shiny. It is a gorgeous day outside. Once in a while, it gets dark in the daytime because the moon gets in the sun's way. That is called a solar eclipse, and it only lasts for a little while. Look what I can do. Yes, yes, you're very important. Keep moving. Keeping us warm is another really important part of the sun's job. The sun is hotter than you can imagine, way hotter than fire. Its temperature reaches millions of degrees at the center. Some places on Earth are warmer than others. The parts of the Earth closest to the equator are the warmest. The parts of the Earth closest to the north and south poles are the coldest. So take a look. So the equator is a imaginary line that is in the middle of the Earth, and all of the places closest to the equator are warm, where we have the north and the south pole farthest away is really cold. The sun is pretty great. It's always around, keeping the whole solar system together. It gives us light and keeps us warm. It helps bring us rain and grow plants to produce the oxygen that we need. It is such a big part of our lives that we wouldn't be able to live without it. The sun works really hard to help us out. That's kind of a big deal. Okay, so who thinks the sun is a big deal? Yes, it is. The sun is such a big deal. Okay, so this book. Do you think this book is a fiction or non-fiction book? Did you say non-fiction? Yep, you are correct. This is a non-fiction book because it gives us facts about what? What is it giving us facts about? The sun, exactly. And so your required science activity this week is to think about all of the facts that you've learned about the sun, okay? And you're going to choose your 3 favorite, or the ones you find the most interesting, and you're going to write them down. And part of this also has where last week you read in our science book, well, this week you're just going to kind of reread pages 212 to 213, and these 2 pages give you more facts about the sun, and you can use it to help you write your sentences if you need to. And so what you're going to do is you're going to get a piece of paper and you're going to label it or title it the sun, and of course put your name up there, and then you're going to write 3 complete sentences about the sun. And you can start at the sun is a star. The sun is, what else could you write? The sun is, causes day. The sun is bigger than the earth. The sun is the star closest to the earth. You could write any of those, any of the ones that you feel that you found the most interesting. And make sure when you're writing those sentences, we have to have a capital letter at the beginning, okay? Make sure that capital letter is at the beginning. And make sure you're using finger spaces, and make sure you have punctuation at the end, okay? So make sure when you've done all that and you've checked, get mom and dad to take that picture and send it to your teacher. So I hope you learned some interesting facts about the sun. I definitely did, and I have decided that this is one of my new favorite books. So have fun. Make sure you protect your eyes when you're outside. Use sunscreen and stay hydrated, drinking that water. Y'all have an amazing day. Bye.